You're watching Project Nigel.
Hunting slightly, and I suspect it's down to that vacuum pipe. This isn't the best start to the day that I've ever had. Damp outside, more stuff to do on Project Transit Face, and I woke up to the taste of dog food in my mouth. It's coming up quite nicely with a vacuum, and look at this, look at that there.
Cash back.
Starting to look considerably better than it did before. Hello. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Progress on Project Mike. I haven't done anything too adventurous with this car. Basically, I've given it a wash. That's it. So it looks better. But then I drove through a puddle or two. Actually, with a bit of effort, this paint could come up very nice indeed. This wheel I've acid cleaned about 6 times so far, so it's taking quite a lot of effort. But slowly and surely that brake dust is coming away. I vacuumed the seats and the carpets, and then I got in the car having stood in a puddle. So it may be time to compile a list of jobs that need to be done on this car. First of all, let's have a look to see what this car has got going for it. That paint, what a fabulous colour that is. Blue Odyssey, I think, or Odyssey Pearl, one of the others, something like that. It was a very, very nice, interesting colour. And then the wheels, it's got mini serpents, just like Project Nigel. Although they do still need some more work cleaning them up. But the tyres are decent. Engine, although very oily, good and strong. And that's really all there is to say about it, I suppose. It drives well, but then it should do, shouldn't it? 90,000 miles or thereabouts, so let's say car's probably worth about £550 in average condition. But what about faults? Every door card saggy and peeling off, but that's not a big deal, is it? I can take these off and even fix them myself. The roof lining, look at that. That is very, very saggy indeed. And again, it's an old car, it's the kind of thing you'd expect. Missing stereo, not a problem. I'm sure I've got one I can fit in there. And for the meantime, I don't want to listen to the stereo anyway, it just does my head in. A few marks on the dash there, shouldn't really be a problem. And then we have just a few bodywork issues to sort out. There's one, wing, scuff on the bumper, a nudge on the passenger door there, and on the bumper. No big deal, it's an old car. But then on this side, it's had a bit of a knock on the corner there. Looks like it's been backed into a post. And then an aftermarket parking sensor kit has been fitted retrospectively. The trouble is the damage has already been done, hasn't it? Fitting parking sensors after you've already crashed it, it's a bit like fitting a lightning conductor to your house after it's already been struck and burnt down. But although this is a little bit unsightly, again it's reasonably acceptable for a car of this age. No major problems under here really. It's got a leaky top end, they all have that. And that's the vacuum pipe, which is taped up. And it's quite a good job actually, because it's working. And I put that tape on there because I couldn't find the right pipe. So I thought I'd tape it up to see if it works. And it does. To start with, I was a little bit alarmed seeing things like this all painted in a kind of hammerite type paint. Thought, what's that trying to hide? And then I noticed it's also on the expansion bottle, and that's made of plastic. Bit more there, and on that aluminium pipe as well. As it's been cleaned in here, it no longer smells like a farmer's underpants. There, lovely and smooth, nice engine. I can also report that the handbrake isn't working properly. All of these are minor problems for Project Mike, and they can all be accommodated. Everything was going quite well until I found this. Oh, crusty. crusty hole. Another crusty hole. Another big crusty hole. So, major corrosion issue there. Not very good. Quite typical of a Rover 45 though, unfortunately. What do I do about it? I can't sell it without declaring that information. And in all honesty, I don't even think it should have an MOT on it. If I sell the car for what is probably worth at that, then there'll be no money made in it at all. In fact, there'll be a loss. If I take it apart, I can make up the losses that way. If I sell this car on, then it will be bought by the kind of person who will probably just wrap it into a tree and then just have it scrapped. If I take it apart myself, every single useful component can be kept. And I think that's a more dignified ending for basically a rotten car. But I haven't entirely made my mind up what's the best thing for this. All I know is that with the amount of work it's going to need doing on it there to make it a thoroughly nice car, that it's never going to make any money. It's just going to be a loss. That's a rather abrupt ending, of course, but I got distracted. More tomorrow.